friends, it's TravPlay, and today I'm super excited to show you how to beat the newest DLC character in Smash Ultimate, Steve. Keep in mind that my guide won't cover everything, and in the end, usually a better player will win any matchup. But these tips and visual examples will improve your character knowledge so you'll know what to look out for. Now, if you, dear viewer, wish to join in the matchup discussions and participate in the polls, then click that subscribe button, go to my channel page, then click on community, and there you go. I'd love to hear your input. And make sure to check out my following video of a full match with an in-depth analysis on how to beat Steve. For competitive stage picking, I recommend stages with platforms. They make it much easier to avoid Steve's minecart. For counter picking, I recommend fast rush down characters who pressure his ability to mine. Characters who struggle against Steve are slow heavies and those with poor recovery and... Wait, what's Palutena doing there? Isn't she one of the best characters in the game? Don't worry, I'll explain later. There's no definite ranking for Steve in the tier list yet. He's still brand new. Where would you rank him? Let me know in the comments below. Now, to help you consistently beat Steve, Alex, Zombie, and Enderman, I'll show you moves to respect and weaknesses to exploit. Let's get right into it. Edge guarding. Just as Sakurai demonstrated, Steve has a dangerous arsenal of tools to keep you from getting back to the stage that you must respect. There's his forward air, down tilt, down smash, anvil, minecart, TNT, and a variety of ways he can use his blocks. You see that? That is why Palutena can struggle in this matchup. So what do? The same thing I say in most of my videos. Mix up your recovery. Try to be unpredictable. One thing I noticed is that many Steves won't put on the constant edge guarding pressure because they're so busy mining. If you do a good job of stopping him from mining throughout the match, he'll often edge guard you less. Steve has a unique ability to mine materials and craft them into stronger weapons. The diamond weapons are significantly more powerful than his initial wood weapons. This makes it dangerous to leave him alone while he mines. You need to lay on the pressure. Even if he shields it, a constant barrage of projectiles is good at disrupting his day at the mine. When approaching a mining Minecraft character, you need to be ready for them to shield, dodge, or jump. Fortunately, there's a lot of lag for them to switch out of mining, so your chances of landing an attack or grab are usually good. If they do jump, they don't go very high, so use a large attack if you have it. When crafting, Steve can shield or jump before finishing, so don't go swinging him recklessly. A grab is likely a safer option. Watch out for Steve's jab, especially at low percentages, and especially against heavy characters. He can keep swinging a sword to carry you right off the stage, which can lead to a forward air meteor spike and a quick KO, or he can anticipate you to air dodge in and then smash him. I found it best to angle your L stick up and away from Steve when you get caught in this attack. This will help you avoid those nasty follow-up attacks I mentioned earlier. When you shield this attack, you have to act quick, or he'll just keep pounding your shield until he pokes around it or it breaks. If you have a quick out of shield option, use it. If you don't, then roll away. Steve's minecart was the move I least expected to be so powerful after watching the reveal trailer. But after playing with and against Steve the past few days, I've learned the importance of respecting this move. Not only can the minecart hit you with enough force to KO you, but it can scoop you up even when you're shielding. I don't think we saw that in the trailer, and oh man, can it be frustrating. You see Steve recover with his minecart coming right at you, so you shield to block the attack. But then, at the last second, he jumps out. Now the minecart scoops you up and carries you off stage. If you're playing Little Mac, game over. Or the minecart might be going slow, and by the time you mash out, Steve is there to hit you. Ugh. So here's what you gotta do. Jump over it. Simple, right? Spot dodging and rolling work too, but it's risky to time right. This is why stages with platforms are great, because it makes it easier to dodge that minecart. When you get scooped up at a high percentage and get sent off the stage, roll your R stick around rapidly to mash out. When you pop out of the cart, you still have your double jump, so don't forget to use it as you recover. Steve's TNT can set up nasty traps at the ledge and create a barrier while he mines, but you usually can easily jump over this trap and proceed to pressure Steve. Once you get over the trap, the TNT functions as a neutral stage hazard. Anyone can step on the trigger. Whoever does will take half as much damage from the explosion. It takes about 8 seconds to explode on its own, but strong attacks and fire attacks will detonate it. So Zelda, be careful with those up airs. Steve's blocks grant him the ability to delay his fall, making it hard to punish his landing. And he can create blocks off stage to improve his recovery and edge guarding. Some Steves I've played against build blocks around the stage to avoid getting hit, but you don't need to worry too much about that, because he can't mine while he's up there. One thing you do need to watch out for though, when he's up there, is his anvil. Steve's anvil is a very powerful attack, leading to many KOs. It's like Pac-Man's fire hydrant, except it's much stronger and Steve can ride down with it if he wants. It is a projectile while in the air, so use a reflector if you got one. It does tons of damage to your shield, so don't use it if it's low. Some powerful up airs can beat the anvil too, so as a rule of thumb, when you're underneath Steve, always be on your guard. I haven't seen anyone mention this yet, but have you noticed how good Steve's air dodge is? I wouldn't say it's as good as Ness's, but it definitely is above average. It has long range and is also hard to distinguish from his normal falling animation. And for all you casual players, here's Steve's final smash, House of Boom. He initiates it with this giant piston in front of him. As long as you stay behind, above, or far away from that piston, then you're safe. Before I get into the weaknesses, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'd really appreciate it and it helps a ton. Steve has quite a few weaknesses, but his most apparent one is his terrible mobility both in the air and on the ground. He has the slowest initial dash in the game and one of the shortest jumps. This makes it tough for him to keep up and get away from faster characters. And on top of that, Steve's range is terrible. He has to get in close to deal damage, and that's tough against faster characters that are much better at close combat. If you space your attacks right against Steve, you can outrange and box him out effectively. The rushdown playstyle is Steve's kryptonite. The constant pressure, especially at the beginning, prevents him from upgrading his weapons. This is what you want to do. Don't give him room to breathe. Keep him from mining, and you're more likely to win the match. This sound is like music to my ears. It means Steve is out of materials to do a move. It means you've done a good job of putting on the pressure to keep him from mining. He needs iron to make his minecart and anvil, and a redstone to make TNT. When you hear that sound, you no longer need to fear Steve's landing, and you can exploit his recovery without a minecart. This is your chance to go in even harder. Don't let him get those materials back. Steve lacks a good out of shield option, especially from behind. His up smash is decent from the front, but the range is poor, so if you attack Steve's shield from behind, you're usually safe. Steve has some laggy moves you can exploit. They are his down tilt, up smash, and his grab. They take forever to end, so if you manage to dodge one of these, then be sure to punish him quickly. And finally, Steve's recovery isn't really a weakness because he has so many ways to mix it up. His minecart, blocks, a good air dodge, and his up special. But he loses two of those options when he's out of materials. And his up special doesn't have much vertical movement. So your goal is to stop his horizontal recovery first. His minecart beats out many attacks, but if you practice it a lot, you can land your attack just above the cart, hitting Steve only. And you can watch and anticipate when he jumps out of the cart, punishing him then. The up special can be tricky to read, so unless you're a fantastic mind reader, you should avoid punishing Steve's landing on the stage with a slow smash attack, and instead use a quick tilt or a grab. Yes, it won't be as powerful as a smash attack, but at least you can be more certain it will hit. To see how these tips are put into practice, keep an eye out for my following video, where I show you a full match against Steve with an in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Also, check out my playlist of how to beat every character in Smash Ultimate. There's a lot of info there. And let me know which character you'd like me to do next. See ya!